Hello to all and season's greetings. My name is Kathy and Docs has generously given me a new show to do on the Central Florida Network. I have created the Sunday Schooling Show. First, from a traditional Christian perspective, New Thought is generally viewed as a distinct metaphysical philosophy rather than Orthodox Christianity. You may or may not have heard these ideas and teachings in your services. You may not even attend any services. It does not matter, it applies to everyone. Just a note, Docs told me not to expect many views. That's okay with me. If this only helps a few, so be it. Here we go. Finding the love you deserve. You will discover that the love you deserve is the love you are. You don't have to find a significant other to fulfill your needs because you no longer function from a needs basis. Others are automatically attracted to you because you come from the basis of harmonious love. You don't need to prove anything because you know who you are. One of the building blocks of any healthy relationship is realizing the divinity within yourself. And Life is for Loving by Eric Butterworth writes, love is not to be found. It consists not in finding the right person, but in becoming the right person. Dr. Carl Menninger said, love cures people, both the ones who give it and the ones who receive it. So the secret is to give of love. First, the question is, how do we become a loving person all of the time? Try these 7 steps. 1. Fall in love with the divine. Have you ever been madly in love, a time when your heart was almost pounding out of your chest and you couldn't wait to see your lover, to touch and be with your lover? You can have that same feeling with God if you open yourself and in all humility ask that your divine lover come to you. Court the presence of God. Fall in love with the divine. This is what it means to unify your mind with the mind of God. This is the mystical marriage in which your soul and the soul of the universe merge into one. Every day your life will present you with opportunities to practice unconditional love. You will have the opportunity to love the waiter at the restaurant, the person who cuts you off in traffic, the gossiper, or your boss. As you learn to come into your own dominion as a spiritual being, you realize the power of love can heal anything. People would not do hurtful things if they were not suffering tremendous pain. It is your job to respond with love, not condemnation. 2. Make a commitment to live from love. It is the lower human being personal ego who lives from fear. It is the conscious, higher consciousness person who lives from love. Try this prayer. I have made the decision to live my life from love. I decide today and every day to consciously respond with love. If I sometimes get caught up in negative emotions, I immediately forgive myself. I bless myself and move on. I have a job to do, and my job is to live my life as a spiritual being to the best of my ability. It is my pledge and promise to myself that I will not give up, I will not let up, and I will not shut up until I'm lifted up. 3. Trust the teaching. Too many times people learn the teaching. They intellectually understand it. They can even teach it from an intellectual point of view, but they do not apply it. A stressful situation occurs and they forget all about it. Commit to trust and apply the teaching all the time under all circumstances, no exceptions. 4. Understand the nature of material reality. Everything is energy. The energy of your mind is extremely powerful and is creative in nature. Since everything is energy, your beliefs, thoughts, feelings, and emotions are also energy. They are forms of mental energy. All energy is good and is provided for your liberation. You just need to learn how to use this energy for your highest and best good. 5. Learn to use universal laws. This is a universe of law and order. Everything is subject to natural laws. These laws are called universal laws. What you actually get in life is determined by the relationship between what you want, the laws of energy, how you use your mind and use subconscious programs, beliefs. All change, healing, personal growth, and professional success are the result of using these principles, consciously or unconsciously. One of these laws is called the law of attraction. As you radiate your energy field into the unified field of energy, you attract other energy fields in the form of people, things, conditions, circumstances, events, situations, and experiences that vibrate at the same frequency and are in resonance with you, just as a radio broadcast and a radio receiver tuned to the same station vibrate in resonance. 6. Creatively respond to the events instead of reacting. The monastic learns to avoid reaction by becoming reclusive. but you must learn to consciously love by actively participating in life. Your challenge is to learn how to creatively respond to the events instead of reacting. The key is to be able to watch yourself in the event without being caught up in it. You are to be passionate in the process of living, but detached to the outcome. That is why you must learn to pause and to listen. Train yourself to ask yourself, what is going on in this situation? Then learn to respond with love. 7. Realize that you are a spiritual being. Who is it that can be insulted or embarrassed? Who is it that can be hurt or angered? It is not your essence. Your essence is pure, holy, sacred, unadulterated. It is incapable of being harmed. It has nothing to defend. So if you take offense at anything or anyone, know it is not you. It is your lower personality, personal ego. And your lower personality is not real. It is the mask that you acquired when you forgot your essence and tried to adjust through fear. Learn not to take offense concerning any person or any condition. Essence never takes offense. If you find yourself reacting negatively, then quickly forgive yourself. This is simply a signal that you are still in your lower personality, personal ego. Excerpt taken from Lesson 11 at newthought.org/less11html.